Kol haolam kulo. Are we on? Oh, should we be on 2? Let's be on 2 then. Kol haolam kulo. Gesher tsar me'od. Gesher tsar me'od. Gesher tsar me'od. Kol haolam kulo. Gesher tsar me'od. Gesher tsar me'od. Hey, hey. V'ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo lefachet, lo lefachet kaver. Ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo lefachet kol. Yay, loy. Yay, loy, loy, loy. Yay, loy, loy, loy. Yay, loy, 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 loy. Yay, loy, 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 loy. Yay, loy, loy. Yay, loy, loy, loy. Yay, loy, loy, loy. Yay, loy, loy. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashama te'aliyah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashama te'aliyah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Mitzvah, gereret, mitzvah. Woo! Avera, gereret, avera. Oh, mitzvah, gereret, mitzvah. Gereret, mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehiot tzadik. Zetov. Zetov. Wait, I didn't hear you. We have to do that again. Lehiot tzadik. Zetov. There it is. Zetov. Lehiot tzadik. Zemazeh. Tov me'od. Mitzvah, gereret, mitzvah. Woo! Avera, gereret, avera. Oh, mitzvah, gereret, mitzvah. Gereret, mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Take it away, Scout.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good Hinei matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hinei matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad.
When I say Boker or, everybody say Boker Tov.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what the?
Yeah, when I say Boker or, everybody say Boker Tov.
Boker Tov.
Everybody ready? Thumbs
Thumbs up.
up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker or.
Boker Tov. Ooh, threw us for a loop
That
there.
confused me a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Boker Tov.
Boker
I'm so
or.
glad to see your faces this morning. We are this week. We are in the Hebrew month of Kislev. Kislev is one of my favorite months because this is the month when Hanukkah happens. Today is the 10th day of the month of Kislev. So we may need a little reminder of where Kislev goes in the list of Hebrew months.
All right, this is our first time together in the month of Kislev.
True.
So we have to yell out Kislev when we get there. So here we go. Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev!
Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul.
Clappity, clappity, clap.
Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev! Tevet Shvat Adar
Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul.
Cha, cha, cha.
All right, we did it. We're in Kislev. It's official. Come on down to Hebrew Town. Now it's time to meet our rootin' tootin' Hebrew team to teach us some Hebrew.
Yeehaw! That was quick.
Boker Tov Kulam.
Boker or.
Each week we have a new Hebrew letter to teach you.
This week's letter is Hey, Asinus Huledet, Yom Huledet Samea, which means happy birthday.
Wow, both words begin with the letter Hey. Huledet, which means birth, together with Yom is birthday. Yom Huledet. Hakol means everything. Together with Beseder, it means everything's fine. Hakol Beseder.
Hey Logan, are you okay? Yes. Hakol beseder. Toda.
What did Logan say?
He said Hakol beseder. It means everything's fine. Hakol means everything. Beseder means okay or fine. Together it means everything is fine.
Toda.
Wow, that's so cool. Oh no. Hey guy. I just said hey, the letter hey. But anyways, we have to lelehet. Shalom kulam, lehitrot in the classroom.
Let's all say a big Toda Rabbah.
Toda Rabbah.
That was pretty. Boker Tov. So now it's that time to return back to a song that we've been learning, and I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've been here. Matovu, it's the morning. Here we go. Matovu, it's the morning.
Matovu, bless us this morning.
Oh, Halecha, let us welcome
Yaakov, our heritage. Mishkenotecha, we are searching. Will you show us Israel? We are Israel.
Born to sing. Born to sing your praises
in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless the morning. Matovu.
Let's try it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Matovu, it's the morning. Matovu, bless us this morning. Oh, Halecha, let us welcome Yaakov, our heritage. Mishkenotecha, we are searching. Will you show us Israel? We are Israel. Born to sing your praises in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless the morning. Matovu. So pretty.
So pretty.
All right, we're ready for our beat.
There it is.
I said ho, I said hey, I said are you ready to pray?
I said ho, I said hey, I said are you ready to pray?
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for Barhu.
I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for Barhu. Oh, my capo, there we go. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. And our TAs are going to lead us on this first line. And we all answer together. Baruch Adonai, Amevorach, Amevorach, Le'olam va'ed. Amevorach, Amevorach, Le'olam va'ed. And we have all been called together with our Baruch, and now it's time for our Shema. So let's just take a nice deep breath. Get ready to listen and pay attention. Here we go. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Beautiful. You may be seated. It's time for our Ve'ahavta, our love Adonai. Love Adonai, your God. Love Adonai, your God. Love Adonai, your God. Love Adonai, your God. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Let me see those moves. All your heart, with all your soul, with all your
friends, we are in the month of Kislev. Like we said, this is the month of Hanukkah, so we're going to get ready for that big holiday. We're going to sing a little bit about some things we eat and some things we play with and some of the heroes of the Hanukkah story.
All right. It's a good warm-up for us to get ready for Hanukkah. So I think a lot of us know this one. Has 3 parts, so let's go over the first part. Here we go. Ready? Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. All right, you're pretty good at that one. The
so
next
good.
one. Does someone want to teach the next one? You want to do it?
Sivivon sov sov.
Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. Sivivon sov sov. All right, the last one. You want to teach it?
Okay. Maccabee, 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 Mac, 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 Maccabee, 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 Mac, Mac, Mac. I think we need to stand up to really get in the mood for this
think
one.
it's
Everybody
probably true.
stand up. All right. So let's try it from the top, the whole thing. Here we go. Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. Sivivon sov sov. 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 Maccabee, 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 Mac, 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 Maccabee, 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 Mac, Mac, Mac. That was awesome. You can all have a seat.
Woo! That was some good exercise for this morning. My goodness.
Good. Get ourselves warmed up.
Truly. All right, friends, I'd like to share a story with you this morning. This week in our Torah reading, we're reading about 2 brothers named Jacob and Esau, and Jacob and Esau had a hard time getting along with each other very well. But this week in the Torah story, we read about the time when Jacob and Esau got back together and forgave each other and apologized and got close back together, just like siblings should be. So I want to tell you a different kind of story this morning. I want to tell you a story about 2 sisters. 2 sisters who were very different from each other, but who loved each other very much. One sister's name was Rachel, and Rachel loved art. She liked to draw, she liked to paint, she liked to work with clay, she liked to work with wood. She loved everything about doing art. And her room was filled with all kinds of wonderful art supplies so that she could draw and paint and sketch and sculpt just like she loved. Her sister's name was Leah, and Leah was very different. Leah was not interested in art at all. She was really interested in science. She liked to study the stars and the planets. She liked to study the plants and the flowers. She was really interested in animals and birds and fish and insects. She loved everything about science. So Rachel and Leah loved each other very much, but they were very interested in different things. One year, when Hanukkah was getting close, both of the sisters knew that they wanted to get a very special present for the other. But they were just kids. They didn't have very much money. They didn't know how they were going to be able to get their sister a very sweet present that she would really appreciate. So they thought and they thought and they thought and they thought. And Leah said to herself, I know my sister Rachel loves to do art. She loves art supplies so much. I think what I'm going to do this year, even though it hurts, I think I'm going to sell my microscope. I love my microscope because I love to look up close at little pieces of plants and flowers and insects, but I want to get my sister a present that she's really going to love. So Leah decided that she would sell her microscope so that she could buy her sister Rachel a beautiful new easel that she could hang all of her paintings and pictures on that she had created. And she felt a little sad about giving up her microscope, but she was really happy to get Rachel a present that she was going to love. At the same time, Rachel was thinking to herself, I gotta get my sister Leia a present that she's really gonna love, but I'm just a kid. I don't have very much money at all. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell my art supplies. I'm gonna sell all of my paints and sketchbooks and pencils and charcoals and pastels so that I can get my sister Leia a brand new set of slides for her microscope. She's gonna love looking at these slides. They have little pictures of butterfly wings and flowers and insects. She's gonna love it. So she was a little sad to get rid of all of her art supplies, but she knew that her sister Leia was gonna be so happy when she got this new set of slides for her microscope. So Hanukkah came, and both girls were really excited to see the present that they'd gotten for the other. They were still a little sad that they got rid of the things that they loved so much, but when Hanukkah came and each sister unwrapped the present that they got, for a second they were very confused. And then for a second they were a little bit sad when Rachel saw the easel for the art supplies that she had already sold, and Leia saw the slides for the microscope that she had already sold. But then they looked at each other and they smiled from ear to ear because each of them knew that their sister was willing to be so generous to help her get something that she really loved, that they really knew what it meant to give and what it meant to love somebody very much. Well, all the confusion eventually got sorted out, and Leia got her microscope back, and Rachel got her art supplies back, and both of them were able to enjoy the presents that they'd gotten for each other. But from then on, Rachel and Leia never forgot that most special Hanukkah when they found out what it meant to really love somebody and really give a gift from the heart. I hope all of you have a wonderful Hanukkah this year when it shows up in about a week or so, and I hope that it is a wonderful, joyful, bright holiday for everybody.
So speaking of Hanukkah, we don't always think of this as a Hanukkah song, but it is actually part of the readings we do at Hanukkah time, and it's one of my favorites, and I think you all know it. It starts with some clapping, some important clapping, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we sing. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. Let's sing not by might, not by might, and not by power, by Spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. The children sing la-da-dee-da. All right, I have to hear you really loud on that, so I'm going to go. The children sing la-da-dee-da. The children dream, oh, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Will what? Another song will rise. Will what? Another song will rise. 1, 2, 3, let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to hear you loud. Here we go.
Here we go. Not by might and not by power, by Spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. To the big finish.
How about again?
Not by might. Oh, again.
We're good.
Not by power. Shalom.
That was pretty good.
That
That
I
was
think next week we're
awesome.
going to be louder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should we sing Not by Might one more time?
Can we do it one more time?
Yes.
I think we can do it a little louder.
Okay, and
Ready?
also, I want to make sure, does everybody know what Ruach means?
Oh, that's a
Because
good.
that's kind of
I
an
do, I
important...
do, I do, I do.
Yes, Brad. Brad
It's
knows.
spirit!
Yeah,
Spirit!
spirits. Okay.
Who
And
got
so-
spirit this morning?
I do.
So when
Scout's
you
got
yell
spirit.
Ruach, you have to show it. You've got to show that spirit. All right, so this time we now know what Ruach means. Ready? Here we go. Let's just start with some clapping. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit
Here we go.
alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. Now to the
That's
end.
better.
Not by might, not by power. Shalom.
All right.
There we go.
That was better. better. Now we know what ruach means. It's all well in the world.
So good. All right, friends, I have just a couple of really short announcements to share with you this morning. Our Houston Jewish Federation is holding their Hineni Houston Listening Campaign event in the boardroom. So grown-ups, you are welcome to join that listening session, even if you haven't registered in advance. If you want to be a part of this listening session, you can just make your way right to the boardroom after we're done so that you can make your voice heard in our community. Also, for parents in the room, if you'd like to join me, I'm going to be having an informal conversation among parents about responding to anti-Semitism in our community. Would love to have you join me next Sunday morning, December 11th. Come and join for a chat, share your ideas so that we can have a good conversation as part of our community next Sunday, December 11th.
Well, it has been so nice to be with everyone today. I haven't been in here in a while, so I'm just really glad to be with you and pray together. And I hope you have a great day. And we're going to sing you out. So we're going to start with our pre-K's going to leave. And then third grade can start making their way. Artik, menta, chocolate, banana. Artik, menta, chocolate, limon. Artik, menta, chocolate, banana. Artik, menta, chocolate, limon. Oh, chocolate, banana. Oh, chocolate, limon. Oh, chocolate, banana. Oh, chocolate. Third grade can head out. Artik, menta, chocolate, banana. Artik, menta, chocolate, limon. Artik, menta, chocolate, banana. Artik, menta, chocolate, limon. Oh, chocolate, banana. Oh, chocolate, limon. Oh, chocolate, banana. Oh, chocolate, limon. And how about our second graders can head out? Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. How about first grade? Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. And kindergarten can head out. Hey, Beinu shalom alechem. Ooh, ah, alechem. Hey, Beinu shalom. Shoo-doo-doo-wop-doo-wop. Hey, Beinu shalom alechem. Ooh, ah, alechem. Hey, Beinu shalom. Inei matov u'manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Inei matov u'manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Oh baby, hey, Beinu shalom alechem. Ooh, ah, alechem. Hey, Beinu shalom. Bye. Hey, Beinu shalom alechem. Ooh, ah, alechem. Hey, Beinu alechem. Hey, Beinu alechem. Hey, Beinu shalom. Bye, everybody.
I think Saturday mornings we should start doing Artik and Hey Menu and
On 2. No, I think we're going to be on 2. It gets too low in the hallelujah. Kol haolam kulo. Anyone need a back massage? Gesher zar me'od. Gesher zar me'od. Gesher zar me'od. Kol haolam kulo. Gesher zar me'od. Gesher zar me'od. Oh, oh. V'ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo lefachek, lo lefachek ba. V'ha'ikar, lo lefachek ba. Yai-lai. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh, oh, mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehiot tzadik. Zetov.
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 Lehiot tzadik. Zemazeh. Tov me'od. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Let me hear you. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh, oh, mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehiot. Lehiot tzadik. I want to hear you. Zetov.
Zeto.
Zetov.
Zeto.
Lehiot tzadik. Zemazeh. Tov me'od. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Woo! Avera goreret avera. Oh, oh, mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Hine matov, umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov, umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. How good it is,
How sweet it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is,
How sweet it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov, umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, shalom aleikum, shalom
how sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. Ine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Ine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Boker Tov, everybody!
Boker Or!
So good to see you all. Since we saw you last, we have made our way into a new month. First, we're in the month of December. We weren't in December last time we saw each other, but we also made our way into a new month on the Hebrew calendar. It is now the month of Kislev. So we're going to remember where Kislev falls in the order of Jewish holidays. We're going to do a little singing to remember where Kislev falls.
All right, let's make Kislev really loud when we get to it. So here we go. Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev!
There it is. Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul.
Chickity, chickity, check.
Tishrei Cheshvan
Kislev!
Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul.
Cha, cha, cha.
I think we're particularly excited about Kislev, is
We're
what I've
so
learned.
excited.
Open? I think we did it open.
One. We're doing it.
Oh, okay.
We're going on one.
All right.
It's okay, Scout, you'll be all right.
Matovu, it's the morning. Join me together. Matovu, it's the morning. Matovu, bless us this morning. Oh, Halecha, let us welcome Yaakov, our heritage. Ishkenotecha, we are searching. Will you show us Yisrael? We are Yisrael, born to sing your praises in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless the morning. Matovu, join me together again. Matovu, it's the morning. Matovu, bless us this morning. Oh, Alecha, let us welcome Yaakov, our heritage. Vishkenotecha, we are searching. Will you show us Yisrael? We are Yisrael, born to sing your praises in your holy, holy spaces. Matovu, bless the morning. Matovu.
So pretty. All right, folks, we're going to move into the next prayer of our service. Would you please rise for the Baruch Hu?
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. And our TAs lead us.
Baruch et Adonai, Hallelujah.
And we all answer together. And while we're standing, we're going to pray our Shema together. And I just want to remind you, I know we get very excited about that Dalet, and maybe we've talked about it a little bit in here, but at the end of Echad, but let's all just think that Dalet. We're going to say it, but just not too loud. So just, and this is a different version of the Shema than we've been doing, so it makes the sign language a little harder. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You may be seated.
Beautiful.
All right, we're going to do a little bit of our trope learning this morning with Arvei Ahavta. So we see Arvei Ahavta multicolored, so each color represents different tropes, right? And so we're going to see what we remember. So we're going to start with this next one. Let's see if we can remember. That was amazing. Let's all do it together. I heard a few voices all together. Me'odecha. Gorgeous. What's the next one?
The end of the sentence.
Amazing. You put the accent just in the right spot. And how about one more?
We love Sunday school.
So beautiful. Okay, that was our end of the sentence trope, the pink tropes, and now the green tropes. So this one's coming up, right? Elohecha. One more time all together. Elohecha. Next one.
The
Wishbone is here. That's weird, but I just thought, because that little symbol kind of looks like a wishbone. So I wanted you to remember that when the wishbone is there, it's coming up. Let's do it together. The wishbone is here. Next one. It's a beautiful day. I agree, because we're all together. Okay, and next we have our orange tropes. Livanecha. Let's do that together.
Livanecha.
Amazing. What's next? Two dots on top. That's what that trope looks like. Okay, and one more. Who here likes Doritos? You can talk about which flavor later. Okay, now we're going to learn one more. We've had pink, and we've had green, and we've had orange.
Ooh.
And this is our blue.
It's a tricky one.
And just call out, what is the shape on top of that olive? A diamond. So, I don't know if you've ever done this. I never have, but I've heard that when you're looking for diamonds, you have to dig deep, 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 deep down in a mine to find them. And that's what this melody does. So it goes, ha-e-la. It like only goes down. Let's try that together. Ha-e-la. Amazing. So now we have digging for diamonds. So beautiful. All right, I think those are all of our trope learnings. And now we're going to chant our Ve'ahavta with all of those tropes. All together. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha v'derech u'shofecha u'fkumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha Liman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Elohim, liot lachem leElohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Beautiful, Micham. Beautiful Ve'ahavta. And now it's time for Michamocha. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora te'ilot oseh beleh. Nora te'ilot oseh beleh. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Back to Michamocha. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora te'ilot oseh beleh. Nora te'ilot oseh beleh. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. All right. Well, I know that while I was away, you saw a silly video of me singing about all the fathers and the mothers. And I thought instead of the video, we would just sing this song today together with some special appearances. So we're going to try this chorus together. We are, together, ready? We are the fathers and the mothers, the ones who came before. We connect the generations, Ladorva. One more time. We are the fathers and the mothers, the ones who came before. We connect the generations, Ladorva, Dor.
I am Abraham, the very first Jew. I love to welcome guests, and now I welcome you.
I am Sarah, Abraham's wife. Had a baby in my 90s. Ha! What a life!
I am Isaac, the son of Abraham. My dad almost sacrificed me, not a good plan.
I am Rebecca, to Isaac I was wed, mother of smart Jacob, and Esau hair of red.
I am Jacob, the father of the tribes. I have 13 children and 4 lovely wives.
I am Leah, Jacob's first wife. He always loved my sister better, ruining my life.
We are Rachel, Jacob's special love, Joseph and Benji, my gifts from God above. We are the fathers and the mothers, the ones who came before. We connect the generations, Lador Vador. We are the fathers and the mothers, the ones who came before. We connect the generations, Lador Vador. Yay! Please rise for the Amidah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot. ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה.
You may be seated, my friends. This week in our Torah reading, we're reading the next chapters of the story of the relationship between Jacob and Esau, two twin brothers who had a complicated relationship. They had a hard time getting along when they were younger, but in this week's Torah portion, we read about the time when the two of them finally put aside their differences and got back together. Both of them apologized and both of them forgave each other. It's a great story of family togetherness, about apology and forgiveness. And so this morning, I want to tell you a story that story reminds me of. This is a story about two sisters. These two sisters loved each other very much, but they were very different from one another. One sister's name was Rachel, and Rachel loved art. She loved to look at art, she loved to make art, and she loved all kinds of different art supplies that she could create new things with. She loved paint and crayons, she loved pencils and pastels, she loved all kinds of special paper and canvas. She made art with clay and with metal and with wood. All she loved to do all day long was make art. So that was Rachel. Now, her sister, Leah, was very different. Leah wasn't that interested in art at all. What she loved more than anything else was science. She loved to learn about the planets and the stars. She loved to learn about plants and flowers. She loved to learn about and study animals and insects and birds and fish and all of the amazing things about the world around us. The two of them were very different, but they loved each other very, very much. And one year, when Hanukkah was getting closer, both sisters knew that they wanted to get the other one a gift that they would really appreciate and enjoy. So they thought and they thought and they thought. And when you're a kid, it's hard to get a special gift for somebody else because you don't have a job, you don't have a lot of money, you got to figure out how to get something special for somebody that you love. So Rachel, our friend, the art lover, started thinking and thinking and thinking, and she knew that her sister Leah loved to use her microscope. She loved to look at things that are very small and be able to study them, like the wing of a butterfly or the eye of a fly or the petal of a flower. And so Rachel decided, even though it was hard, she decided to sell all of her art supplies so that she could get some money to buy her sister Leah some brand new slides for her microscope. Because she knew that Leah would love these slides. They would let her explore the world in new ways and see things that she had never seen before. So she swallowed hard and took a deep breath and made the very hard decision to sell her art supplies and get her sister some new slides for the microscope. Now, at the same time, Rachel had no idea, but at the same time, Leah was doing the same thinking. How can I get something that my sister's really going to love? Oh, I know how much she loves making art. So, Leah thought to herself, she would make the very difficult decision to sell her microscope to get her sister Rachel a brand new easel to display all of the wonderful art she would make with her art supplies. So both girls went out and they sold these things that meant so much to them. Rachel sold her art supplies and Leah sold her microscope, and Leah bought the easel and Rachel bought the slides. And when they got back together on the first night of Hanukkah, each sister presented the other with the gift that they had bought with the money they'd gotten from selling those things that meant so much to them. And for a second, both of them were really confused, because Rachel had gotten an easel that she couldn't use because she sold her art supplies, and Leah had gotten some slides for a microscope that she couldn't use because she'd sold it to buy her sister a present. So at first they felt a little surprised, and then they felt a little bit sad, but then in the end, when they looked in each other's eyes, they felt really, really happy because they realized that they had a sister who wanted so much for them to get a present that meant so much to them. In the end, both of them got their microscopes and their art supplies back, and all the confusing stuff got settled out, and each of them got presents that they were actually able to use. But from then on, never again would they forget the Hanukkah they had, where each sister knew that they had a sister who loved them so much that they were willing to get them a present that they really, really loved as a gift of real generosity and kindness. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful Hanukkah when it gets here in a little over a week. I hope that you find something wonderful to get to someone who you love very much. A little early, happy Hanukkah to everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Cantor.
Story, inspiring words. And before we sing our closing song, I did just want to say a thank you to Brad, because he is going on a trip to Israel today.
today.
Just a couple hours.
We just love having you here with us. He's not going to be with us again till we start up next semester. So it has
Thank
been
you.
awesome to have you here.
Thank you, Brad. Nasi'a Tova. Have
Let's
a
all
good,
just say
safe journey.
a big toda rabah.
Toda Rabba.
And let's
Toda
say
rabba lechem.
and let's say a nisiya tova, which means good trip.
Nasi'a Tova.
Toda rabba.
All right, and so now we're going to sing a song that is actually technically a Hanukkah song. This text comes at the time of Hanukkah, and it's one of my favorites. And it involves some clapping, which I think you know, which is a little 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's clap. Ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's sing.
Not by might and not by power,
But by Spirit alone, Ruach,
shall we all live in peace.
not by might,
Not by might
and not by power,
but by Spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace.
The children sing,
La da dee da.
the children dream, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Will what? Another song will rise. Will what? Another song will rise. 1, 2, 3, let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's sing. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace. To the big finish.
Not by might, not by power. Shalom.
That was awesome. It has been so good to be with you all. I know I haven't gotten to be with you for a while, so I'm just really grateful to be here. And we're going to send you out with a little music. So I'm going to have our 6th graders go first. 6th grade's going to head out first. Arctic Menta Chocolate Banana. Arctic Menta Chocolate Limon. Arctic Menta Chocolate Banana. Arctic Menta Chocolate Limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Let's have our 5th graders. Menta chocolate banana. Arctic Menta chocolate limon. Arctic Menta chocolate banana. Arctic Menta chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Oh, chocolate banana. Oh, chocolate limon. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. And 4th grade can head out.
Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu. Oh, yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam.
Bye, everybody.
I'm happy to be here.
So nice. We've come such a long way. We really have.
Brad,
Thank you very
Go
much.
station, come safe.
Go safe and come safe.